love yourself, and be mindful of your thoughts. Okay, so number 8, Infinity Gauntlet. Saturn, Capricorn energy, extroverted, feminine energy, positives, leadership skills, persistent, hardworking, good decision making, can be very successful, executive ability, grounded in ideal, healthy power, meaning that they use a authority in a healthy way, not to belittle people, not for material gain, or not to just be controlling. Annoying, just to know. Disciplined, responsible, accountable. Negatives would be boastful, seeking flattery, wants attention, possessive, moody, hot tempered, loses money and resources or a lack of money and resources, ungrounded, incomplete things, workaholic, compensating for lack of power and authority, or abusing power and authority. Victim mode, impatient. So for 8, I would say as an 8, one thing that you want to do as an 8 is set boundaries. You want to set boundaries. But you want to do it with compassion and, you don't have to be aggressive and mean to set boundaries. Just say no and let it be what it be. Don't let nobody take advantage of you or walk over on you. Also, 8, for 8, a healthy thing is to be stable in both the material and physical plane in order with the universe, co-creating with the universe. So these are also things that you may crave or relate to as well. Bringing things closer to completion. Lessons of time and power. So as an 8, you'll have lessons of time, meaning learning to be impatient, learning that things take time. When you plant your seed, you got to let it grow. If you build a house, it takes time. You have to build the foundation. First, you got to dig the ground up and all that, Then you got to build the foundation. Then you got to put everything where it goes, piece by piece, one by one. It takes time. Lessons of power. You may deal with lessons of power. You may have situations where you have to face confrontation with people of authority. And this don't have to mean like law or somebody like your boss or nothing. It could be mom, dad, wife, husband, children, your own self, because you may have power and you may have to deal with lessons of power. Or you may have no power and you crave it. Explain. Leading, my bad. Learning to lead with authority. As an 8, you want to learn how to lead with authority. Not just lead, but lead with authority. Inner strength, momentum, balance, negative and positive. Be self-sufficient. Positive because as an 8, you get powerful karma. You got that momentum. Momentum just keep building. It's infinite momentum too. It just keeps going. And it just depends on you, the way that the momentum goes, the way that the pendulum swings, right? So you want to think positive because you have powerful karma. And karma could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing depending on you. So, and balance also. You want to balance it out. You can't be positive all the time, but you want to be positive enough. You want to be like neutral, Like you want to be positive. Always think positive, but sometimes you may have to do something negative, Or something may happen unexpectedly that may cause you to do something negative. But you got momentum, so whenever you get low, whenever you start to feel negative, you need to shift your momentum back, swing your pendulum back to the positive because you don't want that powerful karma. Now I'm going to read from this book first, the complete book of numerology. Okay, these people are most methodical and meticulous when living positively. On the other hand, apathy and instability prevail when they exist negatively. However, if these people choose the negative path, they become emotionally unstable, reactive, and restless, resulting in frequent changes in home, career, or relationships. One of the most aspects of love is our ability to express it. One of the most vital components to successful human relationships is a fluent expression of appreciation. It is these two avenues of expression that 8 people find greatest difficulty. Consequently, an essential feature of their purpose in life is to transcend these limitations. Growth in this direction will develop the realization that rather than inhibiting their independence, such improved relationships strengthen the confidence others have in them. In turn, this creates personal security and improved happiness in their lives together with growth and wisdom, which is so essential to an 8. Seemingly inconsistent for 8 is their enormous capacity for compassion and sympathetic tenderness for those in trouble. However, they do not always express themselves in this manner for long, tending to grow impatient with those who become dependent upon them. So as an 8, you do have compassion. You really don't, depending on you may have a hard time expressing it. You might don't like expressing it. Or you just get frustrated when people want to lean on you too much. This, they feel, hampers their own independence. They have the ability to be enormously successful in business, particularly if they do not let their emotional misunderstandings interfere with their commercial decision making. I often say the making decisions. Okay. And you also, as an 8, you could be the type of 8 where you could lean on people too much as well. Just to throw that in there. They are feeling people who often tend to hide their sensitivities until they become mature enough to express them. Their first independence can often transmute into an undemonstrative attitude of coolness, acting like you don't care about nothing, showing no expression, showing no form of expression, just got the resting, or what they call it, y'all know what they call it, that resting face, right? This is related to their difficulty in self-expression, and an inhibition that usually diminishes with maturity. Their first independence is so guarded that these people develop a deep resentment toward any form of what they regard as interference with their plans. Meaning you don't like people to interfere with your goals and your plans and what you got going on. Therefore, great diplomacy and tact should be used by those who seek to guide them, as in your mentor or children. Your child may be an 8. Indeed, ruling 8 people need a great deal of guidance, especially in their handling of children. They are either overindulgent or exceptionally strict. They often find difficulty in their love relationships, tending to create a barrier that holds their feelings in close check. As they mature, they realize how much happier they can be with the natural expression of their loving feelings. Every effort should be made to overcome the undemonstrativeness they often so exhibit towards their loved ones. This is best achieved through awareness of its existence. For many 8 people do not see themselves as undemonstrative. As they learn to express their feelings more fluently, their happiness and personal security improve. So you probably don't even think you act like that. you probably think you just cool and everything, but when people looking at you, your face is just like, not just your face, your energy too. It's just like, you know. They are independent, highly dependable, self-confident, undemonstrative, commercially oriented, and deeply concerned for the sick and the helpless. Now I'm going to read from here, Numerology, Your Personal Guide by Sasha Fenton. The number 8 suggests material success but also spiritual attainment. There has to be progress in both areas, and the balance needs to be maintained between them. This karmic number shows that we reap what we sow, and it indicates a mastery over the physical world and an acceptance of responsibility. You are extremely intuitive and can sum up people and situations in a flash. Add this to shrewdness, intellect, organizational ability, and the capacity for hard work, and it is easy to see that you can make a tremendous success of your chosen career. You may become wealthy and much admired by others. You will have a high status and a good opinion of yourself if you're thinking positive. You are an excellent salesperson who has a persistence to promote both goods and services to follow up any potential business lead. You may become domineering in later life, or you may even come to view your personal relationships as a kind of power struggle, or you may end up being dominated by someone else. If you can learn to be tolerant of those who are not lucky enough to be born with your strength and courage, you will make your loved ones happy and in turn become happy yourself. You need to ease up a little and learn to relax and enjoy life. And some good careers for 8s would be any position of power on all levels, meaning from being a parent to being a business person to being the leader of a small group. All business executives, all executive positions, banking, stockbroking, aircraft and ship captains, teachers and nurses, children sick and elderly, working with animals, professional acting, politics, humanitarian with money or material resources, sales, and marketing. And that's my take on 8. Peace out. I'll see y'all next time.